Greetings. It is Sunday, May 24th, 2020. I am Reverend Robert Brzezinski, and it is time for morning prayers. We do this program every day, 8:15 a.m. Mountain Time, and in the evenings, the evening prayers are at 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time as well. And it is another great and glorious Sunday. I want to let everybody know I will be presenting the talk for the Center for Spiritual Living, Boulder Valley. Today, that starts at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. If you'd like to catch that, please do catch their broadcast on their Facebook page, Center for Spiritual Living, Boulder Valley. I'll be talking about the path made clear, and it's a pre-recorded talk. So if you don't catch it at 10 o'clock, it'll be available right after they're done. It'll be available all day and throughout eternity at this point, I guess. So anyway, and I wanted to do something just a little different today and share with you something that I do to, and I use this practice all the time. I'm constantly sharing this with myself and reminding myself, and this is daily spirit calling. So I just want to share my screen for a minute there. I trust you can see that. This is the email. It comes every day, and I thought it might be fun to read today's email into the room. So this is a daily spirit calling. The way it goes is the first part is an affirmation, second part is a little bit of an inspiration around that, and then third is a call to action. So today, our daily spirit calling is: I step boldly this day into the deep calling of my soul. I walk courageously in the direction of my dreams and embrace the high vision of my life. The experience of living on the planet requires a willingness to stand courageous in the face of false beliefs and reveal the absolute truth of ourselves. Each day holds the opportunity to step more fully into who we have come here to be. Today, you are called to be you, the authentic you, the real you. Go forth and be you. And the other cool parts, that's a daily spirit calling. The other cool part I love about that is it's also a podcast. So you can jump over to that website and sign up for the email list, robert_11@gr8.com. And you can catch the podcast, Daily Spirit Callings.transistor.fm. And the podcast is available on all your favorite podcast platforms. So wherever you might get your podcasts, you should be able to find Daily Spirit Callings and have it on your pod. And if not, let me know and we'll make sure that we get on that platform as well. So, all right, how about a few good early morning shout outs here on a Sunday morning? Ursula, so glad you're with us, dear one. I don't think Ursula's missed a broadcast in weeks, so thank you so much for being with me, dear one. Leandra, good to see you. Prayer, blessings and prayers as well. Cynthia Hensley here this morning. Good and glorious Sunday morning. Yes, it is a blessed and magnificent day. And a heart from Raul. Much sending waves of love and light your way as well, Raul. So, okay. You know, Sunday, I never really have a theme. Mornings, I rarely have a theme. It's all about getting ourselves started, getting into the day, and embracing this newness, the new vision. The other beauty is I know there's just a huge wealth of spiritual centers that are broadcasting inspirational messages and opportunities today. More than I could possibly fit into a day. So be sure to check out at least one or more of those. Hello, Suzanne. Suzanne's with us as well this morning. Good to see you. Always great to see you with us. Obviously, I'd love for you to check out my message with the Center for Spiritual Living, Boulder Valley. And I want you to, no matter what, I encourage you to find the spiritual food that's out there for you today, the spiritual sustenance that's out there for you today, because there's a lot of great people sharing a really good message of oneness and unity and love and peace and abundance and prosperity. And that's starting to sound like a prayer. So let's go ahead and close our eyes if you're comfortable and Oh, just move into that place of really knowing, of knowing that there is only one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence that is right now expressing itself as all of life, that is right now operating as my life, as your life, as all life, operating as perfectly. The oneness is whole, complete, nothing missing, nothing absent. The oneness reveals itself as my life, your life, all life. One source, one supply, one wellspring of love and light and beauty, truth and health and wealth and well-being and abundance and prosperity. Everything I can think of, everything that comes to mind, an expression, a divine emanation of God's great love and God's great life on this planet and beyond, into the farthest reaches of the known universe, and even beyond that, into the unknown. There is still only God. A circle with no sides, no circumference, no diameter. It's so, every time I think I reach the limits of where God might be, then there's more and more and more. It is so glorious to know this truth, that there is no way to be outside of God, no way to be opposed to God, no way to be in division with from God. The oneness reveals itself this day in so many glorious ways. And so I claim for each here, for each one that hears these words, the experience of being present to the presence, of recognizing the presence of God in everyone you encounter, everyone you interact with in real life, in the virtual world, in the supermarkets, or wherever it might be. To recognize the divinity of God's life expressing through that person, through that opportunity. What I recognize and what I feel is that this global health experience that we're all moving through is an opportunity to remember we really truly are all connected, that we really truly are all part of the one, and that wherever someone is, God is, and God is wherever anyone is that I encounter this day. Everyone. Every heartbeat is God's beating heart. Every breath is God's lungs filling our lives. Every idea and imagination, every visualization, every vision is God's eyes casting forth through our lives, seeing itself, seeing the world through our eyes. So we get to be God. We get to be the hands and the heart. We get to be the mind and the intellect. We get to be the soul and the compassion and the love. For it is through everyone on this planet that God reveals itself and cares for itself. So I claim for each a sense of tapping into the divine calling that is within, that divine essence that is reaching forth and wanting to be expressed, the divine oneness that is within you, the unique gift and skills and talents that you bring to this planet are absolutely vital. And so I invite each one to embrace those gifts, to say yes to the great and glorious calling of your life, to say yes to the grand vision that is revealing itself as your life. And then let Spirit show the way. Let God lead the way. Let God make the path clear. See, what I know is I know we can focus on the what and let God take care of the how. In fact, that is all we are really truly here to do, is focus on what comes next. What will serve? What do I feel called to do? And let God figure out the details of who and how and when and why. I claim for each a deep sense of celebrating the truth of God's life this day. Through word, through song, through music, through dance, through art and creativity, to truly celebrate and demonstrate the magnificence of God's life as your life. this day. See, I know there is a good revealing itself here in this moment. I know that it is all good because it is all God, and it truly could be no other way. And so it is with a great sense of anticipation, of excitement, of expectancy that I step into what this day holds, knowing that I am here to serve, and I am here to serve in wondrous ways. In the ways of the world, in the ways of God, in the ways of the divine. I serve, I show up, I say yes, and I let God be God, however it shows up. I meet God, however it shows up. And so I am in this moment absolutely grateful for this revelation, for this opportunity, grateful to know this truth, and most especially grateful to give it up to God, to release this word into the law that must manifest, that in fact is already demonstrating the truth of this word. I give it all up and I release and I let go and I let God be God. And I invite you to join me in an affirmation of that truth as we say together. And so it is. Thank you, dear ones. It's another glorious Sunday morning. I appreciate you all being here. And I trust you have a great morning out there in virtual land, checking out all the different spiritual centers. Again, I will be at the Center for Spiritual Living Boulder. Catch them on Facebook, CSL Boulder Valley, and I'll post the link to that program when it's as it goes live as well, maybe a little before on my page, so you'll be able to find it. Come check out my talk. I'd love to hear your comments and thoughts afterwards as well. And I think that's all we have. That's all we got. I love you. How about a couple more shout outs? Thank yous. And Suzanne, and so it is. Cynthia Hensley, yes. Ashay. Ursula, good to see you still here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's all good. It's all God. And it's all happening through our lives. Until next time, I'll be back 8:15 p.m. for evening prayers, 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Back here again tomorrow for morning prayers, same time, same channel. Thank you, Leandra. Thank you so much. Alrighty, folks, have a great day. Make it a fabulous one. Go forth and be God. Until next time, peace and blessings. Bye now.